We go on an
Oh,
adventure. We're actually going live directly on time.
yay!
Once in a lifetime, once in a blue moon. And sometimes when we die, we don't stay down, we just get back up again. Shut up. It's fine. My life ain't going insane. Probably. Alright. Sounds like it's not hearing the heater, which is important. Alright. Y'all wanna talk? Hi, Melody. Oh, sweet. Drink it.
Meow.
Meow! Alright, sounds like you guys are good. Hello and welcome, dear patrons, to the Tables of Tartarus, a chapter of Purgatory Corner. I'm your storyteller, Sinspeaks, and today we shall be continuing the tale of Shifting Fates. Come on in, take a seat, and let your imagination run free. So today, as you guys can see, we have with us Bill, Ellie, and Averin. Unfortunately, Oliver is not going to be here today. He's doing a celebration of one of his friends' birthdays. So we are going to just start off kind of where we were. We're kind of getting to the swing of doing this every week, and so we're actually getting to remember more of this than we're used to. So that's very exciting. Last week, if I remember correctly, y'all met with the Paladin. Had a super sad but very fun scene with the Paladin. Y'all learned some tales from Marigold, talked to Mrs. Claus, teleport all the way to Circadia. Bill found his way back to the big boss's room with a -1 to that sweet saving throw right there, which was very fun. Averin managed to succeed in talking to the big guy, who informed her, hi Ellie, who informed her that, in order to make that connection with, what's the place called? The slums, that's what it was. In order to make that connection with the slums, she would have to deliver that letter within a week, because that is when he's going to be sending an entourage out. And considering the entirety of the slums is currently barricaded with quarantine, that might be a little bit difficult if Tommy doesn't know that they're coming. Assumedly, he has a means to deal with them when they're arriving. Or else he probably wouldn't have given you the job. And then Ellie and Oliver are currently inside of what was the tavern's called? Donkey's Tavern, in order to gain some information about wherever they're getting information from. So we'll start off with Ellie. Ellie, what are you doing inside the bar? You guys just walked in. It's a fairly nice bar, rather large. It's probably one of the largest bars you've ever actually been inside of. A lot of people are seem to be there. It seems to be the afternoon craze. Y'all got there, I think probably around 2-3 p.m. or something like that. So you got a little afternoon craze going in. A lot of people in the bar, all talking. You got a variety of folks in there. Some goblins, 1 or 2 orcs, couple of humans, not too many half elves or elves. Dragonborns are in there. All kinds of creatures are in there. What do you do, Ellie?
I am going to go to the barkeep.
All right. You head up to the barkeep, and it's a rather tall dragonborn. It's a I forget if there's specific scales for dragonborns that are important. I know that for dragons, whether or not they're chromatic or metallic is important, but I'm not entirely sure. So we're gonna go. This is a that is a fiery red dragon. Did I already use red? I forget what
I don't think
Lance
so.
was. You know what? No, we're gonna go with blue. I know for a fact I haven't used a blue dragonborn yet. So we're gonna go with a blue dragonborn. He's standing up there, smoking what looks to be a cigarette, like going through glass after glass. He's very efficient, very effective. As he sees you come up, he's like, "Sup, little lady." He's probably around 6'2", and he's bulky. I mean, he is big.
Hi. Hope you're
Well,
doing well.
I'm doing as good as I can. What can I do you for?
Just got to town actually. What could you tell me about it?
This town's Arcadia, the town of the light and day. Hmm? We seek the night, we seek the day. Everything comes along our way. That's kind of our town motto every now and again. Changes depending on who's in the ruling. Generally speaking, we have two primary forces. We have the rulers up top and the big boss. Usually they work in conjunction. We have bounties galore. We have people to find. We have missions that we usually put on the bounty board out there. Ain't too much of this say that ain't like no most others.
Okay, I was just curious because I'm coming from the Citadel, but I know that this tavern's connected to my old tavern I used to work at. It was Grumble's Tavern.
We remember Grumbles. We do a lot of trades with him every now and again. Don't do a
Yeah,
whole lot of talking though.
it's usually how it goes when both busy doing trades and making drinks and
Yep.
rush of people.
Anything specific you want to know, little lady? Since you're one of Grumbles, folks, uh, might give you a little bit of a discount on the beer. Ain't nothing but a beer though.
Oh, I'd appreciate that.
Hmm.
Just out of curiosity, oh, are you guys going to be involved in the war at all?
The war. We're trying to stay away from the war as best we can. The guards have been doubling. Area's been moving. War comes down here, they'll find a fighting force worth their weight in salt. But ain't nothing that we're gonna do to step into it. We ain't we ain't wanting to throw away our men like that.
I'm so happy to hear that because I agree. I think
Hmm.
that it's honestly dumb to throw people into a war just for the sake of your ego.
He shrugs. I ain't got much down in the political factor. All I know is drinking, moving, smoking, and making sure people get where they need to go.
Fair enough. One more question. Have you
Hmm.
guys had any odd diseases pop up at all?
Not particularly. If you ever want to
Like
know if we
any
have
blue veins?
Not that I can remember. If you ever want to know if we got diseases, I would suggest you go to our town doctor, Mr. Ruff and Fuff. Don't worry about the name, he's a very odd folk. But he lives a little bit higher up in the city. He tends to treat all the infected folks, or any infected folk that come in. Regardless of their stature, where they come from, who they are, they seek to get treated, he treats them. Rough and Fuff.
Okay. I don't really have much else.
Hmm.
I only came here due to a teammate, so
Nah.
have you heard of the town of Mercy?
I have not. It's a new recent pop-up. Heard a lot of towns around have been building up and breaking down.
Yes, it's a recent pop-up. It's going to be a neutral zone,
Hmm.
basically open to all races, and it's slowly building up. So you can maybe look to that place as a little trading area.
We'll keep that in
I
mind,
have
little
a
lady.
I have a hefty, wonderful paladin that loves to drink and tell stories, and he's setting up a tavern there.
Stories are the best to tell when you have a lot to them.
And he'll pay quite a bit for a good drink.
Well, that is the our business deal here. We'll keep that in mind then. We'll send a couple folks out. Where is it?
It's just south of Littlefoot.
Hmm.
It's kind of in between here and Grumbles, basically.
Ah. That'd be west. No, yeah, west of Grom.
Well, I was guessing.
So, well, I'll send some folks out there next time that I send some folks to Grumbles.
Sounds good. I don't know if you heard of Jackson at all, but the paladin you'll mostly be the big tall dude you'll be mostly working with, his name is Arthur.
Hmm.
Wonderful guy. So is Jackson, but he'll probably be timid. He's not much of a social butterfly. A lot of people think he's an asshole. So,
I'll keep that in
but
mind.
Arthur will happily drink anyone under the table while telling them a story.
Sounds like my kind of man.
So, mm-hmm.
Cool. Do anything else in the tavern while you're waiting for your friends?
Um, perception check. See if I see anything odd.
Sure, go ahead.
See how people are.
Dun, 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 dun. Woo! Got 11. It's a normal tavern. There's pretty much just
Okay.
various species, some of which you've never really seen before. Goblin, well, aside from goblin, you're a mushruna. You've never really seen many goblins, so seeing so many of them around is kind of weird to you. There's a couple of half elves walking around, big ass orcs inside the tavern. They all seem to be more or less getting along. You do notice a couple folks who look like guards, just kind of scattered around the sides of the room and stuff like that. But nothing in particular there.
Okay.
Cool. So we're then going to cut back to Averin and Bill. You guys have just left the big guy's building, standing outside. I believe there was an orc who was standing at the guarding the doors. I don't think I gave him a name, but he's just kind of like standing there and vaguely staring at the two of you as you guys walk a couple, probably 10, 15 feet away from him or so.
Hmm. All right. Well, okay.
Mhm.
So, I was thinking about like what I was planning to do 5 minutes from now that I completely forgot what you said about my current surroundings and what I might do in like 2 seconds from now.
You just walked out of the doors, out of the area, boss's room basically. You walked out of the we'll call it we'll call it the gambling ring. Oh yeah, it was called the ring. You guys just walked out of the ring, just past the two orc guardsmen, and they're both just vaguely staring at you guys as you walk like 5, 10, 15 feet away from them.
All right. Okay. So, Averin has just received the objective that she has to like head back to the slums to give the thingy to Tommy.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah. So something she could do is she could go reunite with like the rest of the gang and say, okay, we gotta head back to the slums. Uh,
Mhm.
yeah. But the thing is that Averin feels like if she like says like, okay, we gotta go back to the slums, she doesn't feel like that's going to hit well. When people will start to get suspicious, people will ask questions.
We're gonna dive straight back into the hellhole we just left. Don't worry about it, guys.
Yeah. So Aaron is starting to like make a plan to like just completely ditch everything. Yeah. Because if she goes back to the slums to the stuffs, she might get in like trouble with the team and then like have to actually like have to talk about, stuff. But if she like just keeps going with the team, then I don't know, like flipping like the guy will attack Tommy and Tommy will be like, "Hey, come on, you had one job." So she's currently thinking about how she can just run away. Yeah.
Bill was just standing next to you.
See, your assumption that Bill would just stand there amuses me. He'd just be wandering off in a direction.
Oh no.
You think his attention span is long enough in most normal situations for him to really care? No, he walked out, started wandering off like after a minute.
You just see Bill start walking away from you.
Everyone's just like, perfect. All right. the bird has stopped paying attention to me. Time to run.
Good lord. Alright.
Yeah. So everyone's gonna figure out some way to get like out of this town. There's a town right above here, right?
Greytown. Yeah, it's probably 2 days travel. Maybe half a day travel if you just run.
Alright, okay. Everyone's just gonna like see if she can manage to slip away with like no consequence.
Do you have a map on you?
Do we?
No. The only person with a map on them is Eleanor.
Okay. Alright, well, in which case, she might reunite with the team to steal the map.
Alright, fair enough.
Excuse you? Excuse you?
So you last heard that the bar is a good place to gather information. Roll me an intelligence check to see whether or not if you can put 2 to 2 together. That information is kind of what your party is trying to get at the moment.
Intelligence. That's yeah.
So yeah, at the very top of your yeah, there you go.
Ooh, that's a 7.
Yeah,
smart.
you're aware that the tavern is a good place to get information. You have no idea where Eleanor could possibly be.
Alright, well, in which case I shall follow Bill. Because eventually Bill will probably reunite with the other people's. Eventually. But of course I'm going to do it in the most stalkerish way possible.
And here's the thing. Bill's going to try to disappear into the crowd.
Oh my god. Bill, roll me a stealth check. Avrin, roll me a perception check.
How the flippin' turns have tabled. How the turntable.
You've decided to follow Bill. So you turned to where Bill was, but then you had a moment of realization from the last probably half an hour or so of Bill following you. You have no earthly idea how Bill navigates in any way, shape, or form. You lost him at least 4 times while he was trailing you, and you're not entirely sure how you can lose somebody who is tailing you and find them again. But as you turn to look at where he was, you're fairly certain that he either went in a figure 8, or he vanished into a crowd, or he fled via the rooftops, and all these make the exact same amount of sense to you.
Oh gosh.
You have no idea where he went.
Come on.
You roll a survival check to see if you can find his footprints. They are very distinct.
Alright. Goodness, what are my rolls today?
You really don't look at footprints very often. It takes you a solid 10 minutes to find his footprint, even though they're very distinct from pretty much every other creature that is walking the street, and no one else is really here, except for maybe a couple groups. But you eventually do find it.
Wait,
They're,
Bill wouldn't. Bill has boots on.
oh, you're right. He did put on boots. Now mind, they're much harder to find. You're finding many boot prints. You're finding some that you're vaguely or certain might possibly be his.
Yeah,
Possibly several sizes larger than you're fairly certain his feet were, but you never really checked his boot size, so...
He stole his boots from a corpse.
So it might be his. It could be like 3, possibly 5 other different people who have walked by in the last 10 minutes. You're welcome to follow him.
Well, it's better than wandering around doing nothing. I shall follow the boot prints that I am not entirely sure are actually the person I'm telling is.
Nice. So, as you're following these boot prints, you eventually come up to an alley. And you go into the alley. And you go through the alley. And the boot prints lead to a wall.
Mm.
Oh. They just stop at the wall.
Like, they don't turn away, they just go, assumedly, through the wall.
Yep.
Okay, well, now I'm just intrigued. Because either someone has gone through a wall, or possibly above the wall? Is like, what is this wall of? Is like a wall of the house, like,
Are
some
you
such.
touching it? Are you smacking it again? What are you doing?
Wait, what if I press against the wall? Maybe it's a secret thing.
What? Press against the wall. Roll me investigation as you are feeling this wall.
I
almost
pressed
was it
against
too.
this wall so hard. I
So
pressed against this wall so well.
So you start checking the wall, you start rubbing the wall. You're really like just manhandling this wall as you're fairly certain there has to be something behind this wall. These footprints are too mysterious not to. And you really just with your keen eye, you see there's a small pushed out bit of the wall. It's like a stone brick wall kind of a thing. And you press your hand against that small jutting out thing, and the wall immediately starts to spin, as well as the ground directly in front of the footprints. And you spin with the wall, and you're now inside of a building. You're not entirely sure what the building is, but as you turn around to like look at the building, it looks almost like an antique shop. It's a very strange and confusing area. You're fairly certain the walls are not the same size. The parts of the roof some are very tall, very short. The floor is uneven, and you see you see a person standing there talking with another person. Probably one of them is a goblin, and then the other one looks to be a very short, just thick bearded dwarf. And he's speaking in like Dwarven to the goblin, who's speaking in Goblin. Do you speak either of those languages?
I speak Common, Elvish, and Gnomish.
Alright, cool. It sounds like absolute gibberish to you before they both turn to look at you.
I wave.
The,
How you doing?
The dwarf, like, you see his mouth move a little bit. He's like, Common, alright. What the fuck hell are you doing here, boy? Girl, what the fuck are you?
I saw some footprints pressed against a wall a couple times. I honestly have no idea where I am. Care to educate me?
You with the boss?
Yes.
Roll me deception. Your immediate reply, yes. Yes, I am. Oh, 17's good enough. Hey, like, he like looks at you for like a solid like couple seconds. Alright, you two-faced piece of shit. Sounds like the boss's work. Fucking bullshit story, fall on bootstraps. Fucking bullshit. Who the fuck says that shit? None of that waving from the boss. Come over here, we got some planning to do. Have you ever stolen shit?
I'm assuming that he says, like, have you ever stolen stuff? And I'm like, no.
Sassy little bitch. Alright, definitely boss's shit. Alright. We're gonna be stealing some shit tonight. Alright. So there's a lot of shit in this town that's worth stealing. But there ain't a whole lot of shit in this town that's actually worth stealing, yeah? You know where I'm going with this?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. There's a museum near here. It's a very fancy place. It's called, Mox's Museum. And so me and my goblin friend here, Littlefoot, we're gonna be stealing some shit from there. It's a real precious ruby in there, as said that it could potentially be used for war. We have no idea how. It could be used for war. And our job is to steal it. Thieve it, steal it, sell it. You with me so far?
I'm liking your words, Magic Man.
Alright, cool. I don't know any of this fancy magic shit. Hey, I ain't really gonna be with you. He's a thief. I'm the demolitions expert. We get into a case where y'all can't steal shit, I blow the fuck out of the town. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, cool. So, we're gonna come back here about, he kinda looks at his hand. 8 o'clock at night, couple hours from now. Sun's gonna be going down, something nice. You know, actually 8 o'clock, ain't long enough. The goblin looks at me like, 11 o'clock, boss? Not 8 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Get your times right. Right, 11 o'clock, right, yeah. Alright, 11 o'clock, couple hours from now, come back, sun be going down a little bit, fucking pieces of shit will be leaving the museum a little bit, and we're gonna get in there swift, nasty. I'll blow up the lock. Littlefoot here will be walking in, and you can do what the fuck you do best. Well, me here will give you a split share, third of the price. Split share. We're gonna each get like 100. So yeah, you get 100 gold, and you're good with that.
Back here at 11, steal some stuff, get some gold. All right, sounds good.
Alright, cool. Now get the fuck out. I don't want no one tailing you. And think of some
Alright.
bare fucking excuses next time. Following footsteps to a goddamn wall. Jesus.
Ah, yes. Alright. Is there anything in this antique shop looking place that looks valuable?
Roll me perception.
Yep, perception. Yep, there we go.
No.
Darn.
I mean, there's a vase. Looks pretty.
Nah.
Aside from that, not really.
Actually, I'll
You're not
take it.
entirely sure what any of this building even is, so.
Yeah, nah, the vase is probably too big. And just a rustic looking vase probably doesn't fetch much.
Yeah. It's probably like a little bit bigger than your hand.
Eh. Nah, I'll take it. It's just like, yeah, I thought it was gonna be like bigger. It's just like about a little bit bigger than my hand. Yeah, I'll take it.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty.
Yeah.
It's not super fancy, but, you know,
Is it just like porcelain?
kind of. It has like etchings in it. Looks kind of nice.
Okay, I'll take it.
You just walk over and they both are still staring at you. You're like, yeah, I'll leave. And you slowly reach your hand out. Slowly grab the vase. Slowly put it into your bag. Okay, bye.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
They look at you in confusion, and then you just start leaving. Hi, Bill.
Alright, okay.
Roll me survival if you would.
Where do I end up today, boys?
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Where are you planning on going?
I have no earthly idea.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what insanity. Okay.
You think Bill had a plan when he started wandering off? Nah, fool.
Good
He just was
lord.
wandering.
Okay. Let's see. What the fuck can I have you do? Okay, huh. Got some good shit. I got so many things. Okay, let's go with oh my god.
Just
Ah,
imagine you like you have just have like
maybe.
a list of just like random stuff to get Bill into.
Please, that's in my head. I come with it on the fly. So you're wandering. You're really not sure where you're going. At all.
A
Whatsoever.
direction.
You decide to go forwards, and then you followed a group, and they took you left. And you're fairly certain another group slammed into you and took you backwards. You're fairly certain at one point you went underground, and came out of the underground. You possibly went onto the rooftops at one point. Nice view. You're not really sure how you got onto the rooftops at one point, but you did. And then somebody like told you come down, so you did, and you just started wandering some more. And you started, going through house to house. Some doors were open, so you just kind of wandered into the doors, expecting something to happen. You found some, Chinese, probably a lot of Chinese. If you're planning on stealing some gold, I mean, it's just there every now and again if you want to pick it up.
Shiny click clack makes me happy.
You get like 2 gold from your wandering. So you're just
Nice.
walking around, walking into buildings. You eventually get to some what looks to be very like much nicer areas, and sneak into some crevices, pop out of the crevices. Honestly, just having fun at this point. And you're in some nicer areas. The place you were before kind of looked a little bit run down, looked like average medieval towns and stuff. This looks a little bit closer to what the military section of the Citadel looked like. You wander into different places. You wander into what looks to be a very nice doors, and the ceilings are obscenely high, 17, 20, 15, 25 feet tall. You're wandering through areas and all kinds of things. You see random, what looks to be guards walking around. Eventually, you make your way into some really, really ornate doors in front of you.
Neat.
Would you like to go through them?
Sure.
Alright, cool. You kind of wedge yourself between the crevices and slowly pop out. As you pop out, you see what looks to be probably a 30, 40-year-old man, human, just kind of sitting there. He's kind of like sitting on what looks to be almost like a throne kind of thing. He's like kind of like leaning back. As you click clack into the room, he like kind of like looks up and he's like, huh?
Yeah.
Ah!
Ah. Hi.
Yeah. Hello there. Who might you be? I don't think I had any meetings today.
Oh, I'm Bill. Who are you?
My name is how do you say it? Leonidas. I am the impromptu kind of leader. Some call me king. Some call me the headman of the Circadia.
I'm gonna call you Lee.
That'll work. Leonidas.
So, where am I?
Oh, you're inside of technically one could consider it a palace. I like to think of this as like the high regions. We kind of separate a little bit of the town just to make it a little bit easier for people to know where to go if dangers arise and stuff like that. So, but how did you get in here without knowing where you were?
Uh, and Bill explains his entire journey here.
You see him listening with rapt attention.
And then I got here.
Fascinating. I never knew someone could bypass all of the security and guards and entire layout to the city so easily. Very impressive. Are you
There were
a
guards?
rogue?
No, I'm a bard.
Ah, interesting.
I just have very good ability to wander.
Well, it's good to meet you. What was your name again?
Bill.
Good to meet you, Bill. Sorry, I have some issues with memory sometimes. Specifically names. I'm always bad with names.
Oh, that's fine. The fact that I remember my own name is an amazing feat in and of itself at this point.
Remembering your own name is always an important thing to do, and your names of your best friends, and I guess lovers too.
The heck I love it.
Someone you cherish, like do you like food?
Yes.
Alright, someone you cherish like your favorite food and are willing to die for. Although sometimes that's also your best friend, so they kind of get mixed up together a lot. Usually it's someone that, you have intercourse with as well. Don't think of that as like food. You don't have intercourse with your food. Or I guess you could do it with your best friend. Really need a special connection for your best friend though.
Fair enough. The ever blank stare of Bill, just like all of this is going over his head.
Yeah. It's like, well, it's good to meet you. Did you need something, or you just wondering?
Kind of just wondering.
Ah,
Honestly, do you know where the bar is?
there are many. If you're looking for a drink, I can set you up with one.
No, I'm looking for a friend. I guess at this
Oh,
point, uh, she should have gone to a bar that should know something about a person that owns a bar. Man, I'm not good at explaining. I'm just looking for a friend at this point. I'm kind of lost. I think I was supposed to meet up with them at some point. That
ah.
was probably hours ago, but the potato.
Well, unfortunately, I cannot make you new friends, but I can guide you to the bars. I haven't actually left the high house in quite a long time, probably like a week, maybe a
Sounds
couple
like you're
weeks.
the one who needs a drink then.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna take you out for a drink. Let's go.
That sounds fun.
He like stands up. You notice he's actually not that tall. He's maybe like 5 foot, 5'6", 5'7". He's wearing somewhat regal outfits, wearing a cloak, as well as what looks to be like a really badly made crown. And then he has a really pristine sword next to him. It's just a long sword, but it's a really pretty long sword. And he just starts walking next to you. He has a very long gait, and he seems to have a limp on his left side as he's just kind of walking next to you.
Neat.
So, what kind of bar do you think they went to? We just want to go bar hopping or something?
Yeah, that'll work.
Alright, cool. We'll start with the good ones, head down the bad ones. Cause see, the good ones, they'll give us some sweet, sweet drinks. Bad ones, they'll try to poison us. But unfortunately for them, I have greatly increased my poison resistance after the last, many poisoning attempts.
Giggles and drinks alcohol that's supposed to kill people.
So y'all go from bar to bar, from the higher up area to the lower area. He was correct. He went to the bar. He would order some stuff, and they started off with giving him some really nice stuff. You notice every single person on the streets as he walked past just kind of stared at him as he was just walking, and the bars would give him like really nice looking stuff. And the further y'all went into the city, back the way you came, the much less nice looking the cups were, B, the more foul smelling the alcohol was, and C, the more irritated some people got with them. Eventually, y'all got to a couple bars before a Donkey's Tavern, and you're fairly certain that they just started serving you rat poison at this point. Well,
No
him.
different from normal alcohol.
Yeah. The two of you have, like, two of you are blasted, but unfortunately, since this isn't alcohol, it's not really doing anything to your alcoholness. Roll me a Constitution save. He's decently okay. Fuck's sake.
Good
Oh, that's 2 nat
gracious.
20s today.
So, when it's obviously rat poison, after like the fourth or fifth drink, he just stops drinking it. When they turn around, he just kind of chucks over his shoulder. You though, you're not you take this in stride. They hand you a drink, and your response is do what every drunkard does, which is grab the drink, knock it down, and slam it down your gullet. You don't even notice that it's rat poison after like the 6th or 7th time, and at this point, he's just kind of staring at you every now and again after they serve you a couple of drinks. And yeah, I mean, your stomach is kind of feeling weird at this point, but really, you've had worse.
I've had things that should put a hole in my stomach. It's fine.
You guys eventually get to Donkey's Tavern. He's a little bit wobbly. Honestly, you're not even drunk. You're not even tipsy. They stopped serving you alcohol after like the 3rd or 4th bar, so you've already run out of your tipsiness. Rat poison just ain't doing anything for you.
Just disappointed.
Disappointed alcoholic bird noises.
Where's my drinks? This is just poison. Gulp, gulp, gulp. I need stronger.
It needs to be stronger if you want to either kill me or make me drunk. Regardless, another.
You eventually get to Donkey's Tavern. Allie, you've been here for many hours at this point. It's probably like 10 p.m. or so.
I
Averin,
was
you've
likely
managed...
helping around the bar because I got bored.
Yeah. Averin, you managed to find your way back to this bar, mostly because this bar is the only place with a very large sign on it. As Averin walks in, she sees Ellie doing stuff. She probably makes her way to a corner, and then just as she sits down, slam! Footprint through the door. The doors swing open, and this regal, not very tall, but he's an imposing presence of himself. Man walks in with a sword on his hip and a kanku on his side, who looks more irritated than drunk. And the man says, "Bartender, I assume your name is Donkey. Good to meet you. Probably won't remember your name. We seek your, not really finest ale at this point. We've gone through a lot of bars. Some kind of alcohol. Rat poison is just not really doing anything for me and my friend. If you got some horse poison, that might work. But really, we're looking for some strong ale at this point. Something to really sweep us off our feet or put us in the ground. Really, we don't care at this point. We're just really wanting a drink."
I just want something that isn't poison. Seriously, I have downed at least 12 things of rat poison today. None of it has been effective in killing me or making me drunk, and I'm very irritated. I don't care. Oh, hi, Ellie. I don't care if it's good, if it's bad.
Hi,
As
Bill.
long as it's alcoholic, I will drink it.
Is
Man,
rat
this is
Bartender,
so-
can I mix him a drink?
Bartender's just like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." The bartender, by the way, is he's a very, very short human. He's probably like 3 feet or so tall. He's a very short human. He has like slick back, ginger
I thought
hair.
you were describing him as a dragonborn.
No, that was the other bar. Was it?
No,
That was this bar.
no,
Oh,
this
it's
is
this
this
bar.
bar. Honey.
Oh, okay. Too many bars. Oh yeah, it's the
Sweetie, come
Dragonborn
on.
in here at the moment.
It's the dragonborn.
I don't remember if he gave you his name.
I'm assuming.
It's not Donkey.
I don't remember.
I don't think he gave you his name. So yeah, you
I
just
don't
call him
think he
bartender.
did.
Yeah, you just call him barkeep. But the Dragonborn's just like, yeah, sure. We were saying before, this is the ruler Leonidas.
Ah, interesting.
Fucking dead
Hello, I'm
silence.
Ellie.
Good to meet you, Ellie. I assume that you are the wonderful barkeep here. Is your name Donkey? Whose name is Donkey here? He's blasted on the wall outside.
No, I don't own a bar quite yet.
Ah.
So,
Well, I will call you Miss Bartender for now. Unless you have a name.
okay. It's Ellie.
Oh, right, you just said that. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names.
It's
It
okay.
really is a problem I'm working on. But really, it's I've been working on for like 10 years now. It's just not gonna work. This man's name is Bill Amaya.
It's Bill.
Just
Hi, Ellie.
just Bill. Yeah, his name is.
Hi,
Oh, right,
Bill.
you said his name earlier. Yeah,
Did you
that's
have
right.
quite the adventure?
Yeah. As Bill begins the long description of his entire day. And I mean his entire day.
Jeez.
Takes about
Well, at
20,
least you
30
had
minutes or
fun.
so.
Next time, be sure to bring me with, because bars can only be so fun.
Yeah, Avrin may end up screwing over Tom.
Honestly,
No.
not surprised.
Average just in the corner, just being like, no.
Bill has no filter as he is both irritated, bored, and wants to be drunk.
Martin Contel's like looks at Bill and he's like, you look like accomplished alcoholic. I think you need the stronger shits.
If you don't hand me the strongest stuff, I would just be disappointed again.
All right,
Today's
you
been
little
so
punk.
weird.
I'm gonna show
Are you
you the best
crying,
that
Bill?
we got.
Bill doesn't cry. Bill only gets very upset when an alcohol place doesn't serve you alcohol. It's like
Oh,
walking into a
sweetie.
bread store and them only having toast.
Okay, let's get you some alcohol then.
Bartender's just like, you serve the royalty here. I got something for your friend. As he kind of waddles his way into the back. Again, this Dragonborn is big. Like, he is wide as shit. And he's probably like 400 something pounds, and he's just thick. As he like starts waddling his way kind of back into the back room. And you guys start hearing some like stuff being moved around. At one point you hear a bottle being slammed against the wall. He's just like, nope, bullshit, too weak, nope. That goes on for a couple of minutes. Leonidas is just like looking, he's like, well, Miss Bartender, Ella, Bella. Was that your name?
Ellie.
Ellie, right? Yeah, you did say that earlier, right? Again, I'm sorry. I get really bad with names. Just really, I get it. Kind of, I apologize. Might give you a nickname here at some point. Uh, uh, um, um, Beatrix.
That's even harder to say than Ellie.
Right, Ellie. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What kind of drink you got for me?
Um,
You can roll me a medicine check if you want. That's the closest goddamn thing to a alcoholism check you got. Ellie.
give me a sec.
Okay. Yeah. So a couple minutes pass
Okay.
by. Oh, there you are. Hi. Roll me that medicine check, yo. That's an okay drink.
So it's okay.
Yeah,
They
you
call
probably-
this the beholder's black eye.
Kind of looks at it. The liquid is indeed black and bubbly. Huh. Well, uh, Miss Bartender, here's one to you.
It-
Gulp.
Uh,
See how
Okay. I
strong
didn't
his
think you'd
gut
take it.
is. Yeah, I mean, it's like, whoa! Ah, it really sends a fire down your belly. Whoa. Kind of like you get turned to stone by a beholder. I think that's one of their techniques. Maybe you just
Yep,
die.
it's been described that it feels like you turn into stone because of this horrible taste and get punched in the eye, hence why the beholder's black eye.
Ah. Whoever doesn't like this
Granted,
taste is weak!
this is
As he
the
like placing it
this
down.
is the same drink that at my last bar stopped, basically banned me from making drinks, so I became the waitress.
Ah. Well, it's not bad. You notice that the liquid that touched the table is slightly burning through the table. Anyways, after a few minutes, or you're again more crashing, definitely liquid splashing around. You eventually see the bartender come back out, waddling his way as he has like several bottles in hand as he stands in front of Bill. All right, boy. We got some sweet, fiery taste for you today. Now, you see, I knew you seem like a real strong boy. Real strong son of a bitch. So I got some sweet drinks for you. This is fire whiskey ale. Called fire whiskey ale because it's ale and whiskey and it's on fire. You notice there is actually a tiny fire in the ball. It's magic.
Goodness.
Don't ask, there's fire in there. This one is called the Black Eyes Dick. The reason why is because you give a serpent a black eye and they chop off his dick and make liquid out of it. I don't really know how this shit works or why they name it like this, but this shit is stronger, so strong it'll peel paint off the walls. And this shit you can only get if you take a dragon and you split it in half. And then you take its blood and turn its blood into alcohol and you really distill it down and you add like other alcohol. It's really complicated shit, but this shit is so strong, makes this other shit look like pussies. This shit.
Oh,
This shit.
Ezekiel's made this before.
Now he pulls up a very golden
About to
looking
say.
liquor. This shit is called the Golden Lens. You drink it and all you're seeing is gold. It's also expensive as fuck.
How much?
Well, he takes all four of them and he starts like dumping them into like a barrel. It'll be 2 platinum for all 4 of these.
Bill leans over, put it on Leo's tab.
It was like, yeah, I got it. As the guy pours into like a jug, it's more like a barrel kind of handle thing. He's like, he puts down the now empty bottles, and he grabs what looks to be a weird ladle, and he just starts slamming it into the barrel, mixing it together. He's like, all right, now this is special concoction. This shit should not be served to no one but the finest of alcoholics. This shit is so strong you'll kill your babies. You can currently smell it. Roll me a Constitution save with +2.
If you roll in that 20.
I swear to God. Well, just
I
don't
see.
add the +2s. Just roll Constitution save.
No, I was able to add the +2.
Oh, nice. All right, dirty 20. You can smell this shit, and this is not quite as potent as the shit that's currently inside of your flask. You're fairly certain that shit will actually kill you. This is close, though. This is very close. And it kind of smells like the inside of your bird beak nostrils is on fire, with a raging fucking fire elemental kicking the shit out of your face. You're just like, oh.
This is fine.
Are you ready to rumble? With alcohol. Well, want to make that clear. Don't you start a bar fight in my goddamn bar.
Why would I start a bar fight?
No, whenever
not
I say
drunk.
that, people tend to punch somebody.
Ellie, don't punch anyone. Yet.
I won't.
He starts
Last
to
time I did
pour.
that, I wasn't allowed back at the tavern for a few days, so I've learned my lesson. Though I am always ready, and she twirls her fry.
He starts to pour the concoction. Unlike most, especially ones that Ellie has seen, this is not black goo. This is not like moonshine being clear. This is not like a fancy guy. No, this looks like someone vomited out of a unicorn's mouth. This looks like if you went to the Feywild and you split open a tree. It's weird shit. In fact, you're fairly certain you're having an LSD flashback just looking at the shit that's swirling inside of the cup that he just gives you. And he places down the weird barrel next to him. That shit's strong enough to probably kill several Dragonborn. Not me, of course. As he takes a swig from it, and you notice his entire body just kind of like twitches, like his entire body like clenches up, and then he's like breathes some fire down onto his counter before panning out. Oh, I wake up in the morning.
I'm gonna sit down at like the table where everyone is. I'm presuming Ellie is there too at that table. All right. I'm gonna sit down and it's like, can you pass me a cup?
Why don't you ask the barkeep?
Her concoction or the weird ass rainbowy fuck shit?
Whichever one, really. I'll take the weird rainbow stuff.
He pours it into a cup and passes it to you.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna raise it up. It's like, huh? All right. And now I'm going as I raise it to like take a sip. I'm going to purposefully fumble it.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, Bill's got you.
Oh no.
I'm gonna try to fumble it so hard that it like causes the whole thing, like the cup breaks, all that sort of stuff. So I'm presuming it's made of glass.
This is yeah, probably it's be a glass one.
All right. I'm gonna purposefully try to fumble this so hard.
I want to see how badly you fumble this. Roll me a sleight of hand. Higher up, better.
Yeah.
That's not bad. All right, you are.
I would like
you are...
to try to catch this drink and help her drink it because Bill doesn't understand what she's trying to do. It's like, what would you have me roll?
Jesus Christ.
Dexterity?
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
acrobatics.
Roll me a dexterity check.
Bill's trying to be helpful.
Oh my god. Averin, roll me a dexterity against that. See if you can notice Bill attempting to help you before it gets shoved into your mouth.
Ooh! What? Oh goodness, what is gonna happen here?
Oh no.
Oh
like,
no!
You're fumbling it really well, and Bill's like, "Oh no, we have to save the beer. Here, I'll help."
So you raise the glass up. You attempt to fumble drinking it. You tilt it. You flip your hand towards Bill, and Bill's immediate reaction is, "No, the alcohol!" As he like jumps towards you, fucking navigate like the 2 feet difference in height. As he grabs the drink and just slams it against your face.
I'm sorry, but Bill is a chaotic little gremlin child, even though he's like 30. But you know what? He's my gremlin child in this game.
The alcohol starts pouring into your mouth, all over your face. You have to close your eyes because you're fairly certain from the smell of it, it will cause you to go blind otherwise. Roll me a Constitution save.
Oh god. Okay.
With disadvantage.
This is why you don't waste a drink around a Bill, because he will do his darndest to save the drink.
Constitution saving throw disadvantage. All right.
Yeah.
Oh god. How did I get the same thing on both?
You have never. I don't believe you've ever drunk before.
Well, maybe, but a very long time ago. I don't drink, just in general.
Cool. This feels like you just shoved a hot poker down your throat, like all the way from your mouth to your stomach. As you gulp it down just to make sure that it doesn't start choking you, or worse, making you die on the spot or inside of your lungs. You start going down, and oh boy, it no, it does not feel good. You are able to keep it down, but as you like put down the glass, and Bill's like cheering because he's helped you. You want to die. You want to die so badly. You can't even see. You are so unbelievably drunk right now. That shit hits you like a cannonball. You're not entirely sure which way's up. You're fairly certain the world is spinning around you, and you're not quite sure what color is, but you're certain you're tasting it.
Goodness gracious.
What did I just witness? You saw that too, Leon, right? Leo?
Yeah. Is your friend okay?
Which one?
No.
The one that just got waterboarded by an alcohol that should kill people.
She seems fine. I guess I can check.
Yeah, I'm just like leaning back on the chair, just trying to like process. I'm just like, oh my god.
Color.
I think I'm seeing gods, but I've never. I don't believe in God.
Well,
my
one's a
God.
tall tuxedo boar, and the other one is a sleek snake of a chick.
Yeah, yeah, I think I see them.
Okay, tell him I said hi.
I will.
Bill just goes woo and then chugs his.
Also roll me with disadvantage.
Con save with disadvantage.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Ooh,
This was not
you
the
are.
plan.
It hits you even harder than it does her. Like she's like seeing color. You can feel like as you chug it down, and it hits your windpipe. It hits your down your throat, and it just starts chugging into your stomach. You've not had many drinks of this strength, and you're fairly certain you know why, because it's starting to try to come back up, and every inch that it's going, it burns like a son of a bitch. And you are just plastered with just one drinking of this. You are trying desperately to remain conscious as your entire body is seizing just like his did, and just like clenching really hard and then releasing. And you're fairly certain that you're also seeing and tasting many colors.
That's all. That's all people hear is just the
11 out of 10 for that. Goodness.
as you
I'm
just see
surprised you
Bill.
didn't fly backward.
You just see Bill look at the bartender, slam the cup down. It's mixed with the rat poison. I need another.
He looks at you as you're like legitimately dry heaving every now and again. Like you're herk, slams down cup, herk, another.
Bill like musters out the words. It's mixed with the rat poison. I need another to keep it all down.
And he looks at you with legitimate pride. As Leo, it just looks at you with great concern. As he looks at you, he's just like, "You've made an old bartender proud, boy." As he reaches up and like reaches really, really high up and grabs another drink. This one is a very pristine bottle, and it's big. I mean, this thing is a gallon jug of this bottle. And he looks at you as he slams down this. He grabs the fucking mug of mixed death, and he just starts pouring like probably a pint or so into it as he swirls around and plays up. "I've never made this shit before. In fact, I'm not entirely sure if you'll live through this, boy. But if you can, you're going on the wall of fame." As he slaps his hand on the wall, and there's like two people on there. One is like a ginormous a dwarf, and the other one is a Goliath.
Bill looks at the dwarf. Is it the dwarf from the previous
It's the
bar?
dwarf from the previous bar.
Yes.
As extremely drunk Kenku points at the dwarf, and all anyone hears is that bastard, and he chugs his drink.
Oh
He
my
wants
god.
this other drink so bad.
Oh no. Roll me Constitution with disadvantage again. And fair warning, if you fail this, that's a 9.
That's a 9 and a nat 20. Are you kidding?
That's a 9 and another
Wow.
net
Yeah.
20.
Oh my god.
You know what? Roll me another one. Roll me one more. I want to place that 9. Good or bad?
3. It's a 3 and a 19. Dude, that's hilarious. 20, 19, 9, and 3. That's beautiful.
You are going through an incredible time. You're going through. You're pretty sure that you are seeing. You are fairly. You hear sound. You hear a sound which you've never truly heard before. It's a whistle. Hold on. Let me pull up that whistle. Hold on.
Oh, honey. Honey. Honey.
I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just imagining the
Oh,
flippin'
you know what?
Puss in
No.
Boots whistle.
Honestly, I'm here for it. I support your plan. What you're doing right now.
Yeah. You're hearing this whistle. I'm gonna post it in casual chat here. For those of you listening, if you guys want to see it or to hear it, it's Death's whistle.
Oh my
from
god,
Puss in
it
Boots.
is. It
Yeah.
is.
And you hear the sound going through. I cannot mimic it. Okay, if you want to mimic it.
Here we go. Yeah, I can't really do it into the mic, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, it's a whistle. Actually, I might be able to play it. I don't know if there'll be copyright, but I'm fairly certain I can play. Hold on, here we go. Here we go,
It's
folks.
probably going to be copyrighted soon.
Probably, but it's 21 seconds, so who cares?
Totally worth it.
Yeah, so that whistle. You're hearing that whistle in your head as you are desperately trying to stay sitting. Roll me a flat d20. Alright, cool. You are still standing. After a concerningly long period of time, and Ellie, as you're watching Bill, you legitimately get concerned if he's dying. Because his entire body seizes up, and like he's like,
Oh, great.
and like foam starts like filling his mouth. He's like, and after like a solid minute or so of him making extremely concerning sounds, his body rightens. And he's staring forwards. Bill, there is no way to quantify or qualify the words to state just how fucking plastered you are. But you're fairly certain you just almost died. You are like 100% certain that you nearly just met one of the gods, possibly both of the gods, and you may or may not have remembered pissing in one of their coffee cups.
Imagine flipping
I
gods.
think-
Like,
As Bill looks at Ellie, or attempting to look at Ellie, he's probably looking off in a random direction. And the words, "I pissed in their coffee," is all he says.
What?
Dear
Are you
God.
okay, Bill? And Ellie's gonna look him over.
Roll me a medicine check.
As you're looking him over, all you hear is the "what?" As he throws up his arms in an extremely drunk stupor. I lived.
As you look him over and like you're
Yeah.
checking his vitals and everything like that. Yeah, he just had a near-death experience. You just watched him
What a bad
basically
time
have a
for
seizure.
Oliver to go see the other doctor.
Yeah, you basically just
Well, you're
watched him
done for
have
the night.
nearly an entire seizure. You're fairly certain his brain almost exploded or some shit. And you're fairly certain that his liver is going to give out at some point.
Yeah,
Bartender.
Bill, you'll be staying with me tonight. I'm just not gonna sleep tonight. The gods can wait.
The bartender looks at Bill and you see him actually crying. You see tears coming down his face. He's like, he has survived the journey.
Flipping rite of passage alcohol.
See him take out what looks to be a pen and a paper. And he just starts like staring intently at Bill as he starts like scribbling down Bill's features and face, and it looks like he's doing a picture of him before he grabs the paper and slams it against the wall. We have a new honored guest. So the whole bar fucking starts cheering. The man grabs the drink, slams it down in front of Bill. This is yours now, boy. This is yours. This is the rite of passage. This is what happens when you get introduced into the Alcoholics Club. We are a group that spans across the continent. We drink, we make merry, and we make others drink too. We are alcoholics, and this is our passion.
Bill looks at this man, and the only thing that comes out of his mouth properly is the word woo. The rest of it is a slur of I pissed in their cup and they're gonna be pissed off. It's one continuous word, all slurred together.
He looks at you and he's like, yes, piss in their cup. Make them rule the day. They dealt with the alcoholic.
And Ellie, Bill looks at you and goes, I'm sorry. You're gonna be pissed off when you talk to him again.
Okay, which one?
That's all you get is a giggle.
Okay, Bill, you're strictly having water the next 2 days.
Fair enough. I'm just picturing like
Have Oliver sign off on it.
Just Ellie's gonna go talk to them now. Question: do you know a bird? Uh-oh.
I mean, I have brought you up. No, I haven't. Yes, I have. I don't
Only
remember
once.
now. Yeah, I have brought him up before once.
Did the bird piss in your coffee? What? The bartender looks at Ellie as he grabs the, Honestly, you're fairly certain that the only word that can be used to describe this drink is tar. Because it went from the weird rainbow mixture into, like, the liquid he grabbed was pure black. And, like, as he poured it in, like, turned into a sticky tar-like substance. And he just kind of pours it into the four, bottles that he had pulled out previously before he hands it to you. This is alcoholic's life. This alcoholic's blood and dreams. This is what we use in order to find our passion and happiness. Keep it close. Keep it close. And if you need to, make friends with it.
Okay. Honestly, would not be surprised if Arthur's a part of this.
Yeah, so that shit can actually kill you, by the way. Just so you're aware. That roll you did, that 13 was a death save.
Imagine if
what-
that was how Bill died.
I mean, to be fair, Sin, the stuff I have in my flask is supposed to kill me.
Yeah.
And I've drank rat poison today and somehow lived. If Bill had died, glory, what a hell of a way to die. Drank probably more than his share of rat poison, alcohol, and alcohol that's supposed to kill a man. And it finally took his life after multiple sessions of constant drinking.
Now, I must say, you do feel a hell of a high right now. You have a plus 10 temporary hit points. You ain't dying just yet. Alright, well, Averin, you are drunk off your ass, mostly.
Yeah.
You are fairly aware of the time, though. It is almost 11.
Yeah. Everin is currently just lying back in the chair, just like muttering to herself. So it was a good plan. It was a good plan. Then I like kind of sway upwards and I look in front of me. I see people. I see Ellie. I just kind of flipping I try to get up. I almost trip over myself as I just kind of almost swagger. I'm not very steady. I go over and I just look at her. It was a good plan. It was a good plan. And just flipping-
Okay.
yeah. And then I just basically flipping fall on top of her. And then I attempt to steal her map.
Okay. No.
You feel her
You're-
hands
you're
just kind of
being
slap
awfully
your
friendly.
backpack and just like kind of slapping your arms, and it's like a weird bird trying to get shit from you. As it's like, yeah, I got it. Don't steal that bag. No, not bag. Don't steal that map. Yeah, yeah. She'll never know. Yeah. Oh, hi, Ellie.
Hi, how you doing? How you doing?
Slap, slap, slap.
Hi. Yeah, you're getting strictly water for the next 2 days too. And Ellie is just going to. Actually, hold on. She could pull it off. Ellie is just going to scoop. Just see, Averin's reaching for her bag. So Ellie's just going to duck down and bring her shoulder to Averin's stomach and lift her up.
Everett just like backs it, just like suddenly just like backs away, just halts her. He's like, "Don't touch me! Don't touch! Don't touch! No touch! Don't touch me!
You were touching me first.
No lies."
No.
Everett then
Okay.
flipping. Everett then pulls out her lyre from her bag. See, I'm gonna go now. Bye. She's going to attempt to now.
okay.
She's going to now do her whole thing where she attempts to like perform a song thing and stuff. Except she's also drunk as heck.
Roll me performance with disadvantage. Ooh.
10.
You start playing, and you definitely believe you're doing good. Yeah. It isn't until, the bartender walks over to you, picks you up, and drops you outside the bar that you realize that you haven't actually been playing a single coherent note or singing a single actual word in the last 10 minutes.
Jerks. I'm now going to just flippin' just walk away. Just pick a direction and walk. Yeah. Or more likely stumble.
Do you two follow her?
Do you think Bill's okay? Bill is not coherent in the slightest. It's purely up to Ellie if she drags Bill along to follow Avery.
I'm gonna turn to Leo, if he's still alive.
He's still there. He's still drinking. How can I do you for? Alice.
Ellie.
Ellie. That's right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Ellie.
Could you watch my birdie friend?
Sure, I can watch him. Does watch him include getting him more drunk? Is that?
No,
No?
please no.
Alright.
Actually, I'll
Alright.
just bring him with me.
You
I'll
sure?
just
I
throw
can
him on my
totally
back.
watch him. Yeah, bartender's right here.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got him.
I'll
I
be right
got him. It's
back.
fine.
I should be responsible and fetch my teammate and throw her in a room and lock her in it. Can I
It's
legally
fine.
do that,
Who
barkeep?
knows? I don't know. I only know rules around, what goes on in my bar.
Could I just serve people through the night? That way I can lock her in the room.
Uh, yeah, sure.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
And yeah, just watch for Bill. If he asks for a drink, just give him a little bit of water with like a half shot of vodka.
Gotcha. He pulls out a whole
Just
bottle of
full,
vodka and
just
starts pouring
a,
2 shots.
just
Right.
a cup. No. A cup of water and a half shot of vodka.
Ah, kind of like moves the nearly 3/4 full cup over to the sink, or well, not sink, but like he pulls out a pitcher of water, just does like a tap of water into the cup. Gotcha.
Ellie's gonna wait till he makes it.
He did.
Okay.
He's like staring at you. He's like a
And
drop of water and 2 shots, air quote 3/4 of a
no,
cup of vodka.
no. Full cup of water,
Oh
half
God,
shot of vodka.
so sad. Pours the cup of water and half shot of vodka. It's
So
the saddest drink
yes.
I've ever made.
Well, this is what they call timeout at Grumble's Tavern. They still think it's alcohol, and we tell them it's alcohol because it's clear. It still has that little bit of sting enough to think it's alcohol, but it's basically timeout when they drink too much.
Go get your friend. I can't serve this for so long.
I know, it's hard. It's hard,
This hurts
but you
me.
got this. I know. And Ellie's gonna set off to find freaking Averin that hopefully hasn't like made it to Littlefoot at this point. Who knows?
Goodbye, Eleanor. I think was your name.
Close enough.
So you start following her. She's fucking stumbling, tripping, rolling, continuing to step forwards, trying to make her way back to probably anywhere, but honestly, mental direction, probably back to the alleyway that she was very hands-on training with. And you very quickly catch up to her. She's inside the alleyway. She's just kind of rubbing the wall as she's going along, probably just being like, yes, yes.
Just like, where's that secret thingy? Just gonna slap the wall.
Secret tunnel. Roll me sleight of hand or dexterity. I don't know which one I had you roll. No, investigation. That was it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that sounds about. Oh wait, was that with disadvantage or normal?
Just normal. But you just
Okay.
start walking. You just start slapping the wall. Ellie like runs up to you, and you're just like slapping the wall with no cohesive, in any way, shape, or form, rhyme, reason, or logic. And as she catches up to you, I assume Ellie, you're trying to grab her or something.
I'm just gonna watch what she's doing and laugh at her for a little bit.
Hmm. Fair enough.
She's being a weird drunk, touching a wall.
Everyone like notices you're laughing. It's just like this was like killjoy, flipping returned, and everyone's going
Slap.
to continue slapping the wall.
So you like turn back and slap the wall incohesively. The wall once again turns around, and you just kind of fall flat on your face inside the building. And Ellie just watched her just disappear into a wall.
Oh, well, I guess she's gone. And Ellie's gonna debate on going back or not.
You're not gonna slap the wall. You saw the full wall rotate too. Ellie? Did she die? Oh.
Fine, I'll check out the wall.
lot, lot of high numbers today.
It was more of a evens. I'll investigate. Odds, I'll just leave.
You walk up to the wall and you notice that there is a single jutting out, what looks to be almost button thing. You press it, you turn, and you just see her just kind of like face on the floor, slowly getting back up, and you see a goblin and a dwarf staring at you.
Alright, well, okay. Alright, I'm here to steal things. Then I'm fine. Let's steal things. Yeah, I'm gonna steal things.
You know, this feels like a deja vu when Jackson tried to steal things while drunk. Except he was a lot better at it. This is really funny.
What are you talking about? What are you talking? I'm the best thief ever. I'm the best stealer.
What the fuck are you,
Okay,
lady?
princess. Your worst nightmare in a cup.
He kind of like looks at the goblin friend, and he's just like, she talking about piss. I don't want people to piss in my cup. Or like venom, dragon fire. There's a lot of bad stuff in the fire.
Anyway,
Are you
I
here
was
with
just
her?
following. Yes. This drunk right here? Yep. Just following her.
Ah.
What are you talking about? I'm not drunk. What are you talking about?
My name's Ellie Gray.
Ah. My name is Gramble. Like grand
Huh.
and bold.
Mmm. Nice.
My name's Littlefoot. My friend here, he's not too good at the talking. Oh, shut the fuck up, boy.
Your name's Littlefoot, but you're not from the Littlefoot Forest?
Nah, I'm Goblin, see? I steal, I trade, I steal, and I swipe your pants off of you and sell it to you. You know, all normal stuff. We're not...
Everyone points in Ellie's general direction. I've never met her before in my life.
I mean, we've only met within the last day, so 2 days.
Exactly.
So, I mean,
You're not for me. So, if you're not plan, then you must know the plan. He just starts stroking his massive beard. Ellie? She's chasing the kids.
well, I have a half-naked one, so...
Ah.
So what is this plan you guys are doing? And if I end up stealing anything and they ask who stole stuff, put it under her name, not mine.
Everyone just scoffs. Doesn't even know the plan. Doesn't even know the plan. You seeing this? You seeing this, guys? She doesn't even know the plan.
I don't even think you know my name. Drunk.
Everyone looks at you and say, "Your name is Dave."
I don't think she's well enough for the job, so my
You think you're well enough for the
partner-
job, girl?
Yes.
She's well enough for the
No.
job.
She's literally plastered on the ground.
No, I'm not. Everyone is just like flipping leaning on the table, just like practically just lying down against it. It's like, I'm perfectly sober. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Right, the plan is a museum, Marx's museum. And, we're gonna go and we're gonna steal some shits. Now, I'm a demolitions expert. I make shit blow up. Alright? Got that? Wilford here steals. Yeah, he's a thief. I don't know what the fuck you are. She steals shit, I was told. And she works for the big boss. I assume you work for the big boss, too. Yeah. So we're gonna go in. We're gonna go to this museum. And we're gonna steal something. It's a ruby. It's said to be real strong, like. Could end wars or stardom. I don't know. That sounds valuable. So gonna go and steal it. How does that sound to you?
You're stealing the museum. Yeah, there we go. I love stealing museums.
I guess.
Alright, sounds good enough to me. Bill, you're back at the tavern. Leo's watching you. Bartender is crying while he gives you a drink, which looks just like vodka. Is Bill there?
Bill.
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 Sounds like Bill's AFK, so instead we will not focus on Bill until he goes back. Alright, so you guys are inside, or going towards the museum. It's actually a fairly large museum for the most part. You guys see, a couple security gates and stuff, and the dwarf pulls out his backpack, and he pulls out what looks to be a very small thermal charge. He slaps it against the gate, and then he blows up the lock, and it's a very small condensed as the lock pretty much pops. He's like, first step complete. Second step, opening the gate. Just stands there and stares at the gate. The goblin sighs.
Okay. Guess we're
Yeah.
going in.
He has
Alright,
issues with gates, and he won't let me open the gate. That's why we need a third person.
Okay, so this is like it's like a lock on the gate, right?
Oh no, he blew up the lock.
Oh, he blew up the lock.
Yep, the gate's just a regular gate at the moment. The goblin just kind of sighs, and the dwarf is staring at with a menacing, I will kill you gate look.
Everyone steps forward and says, "Step aside, guys. I got this." Everyone is going to attempt to climb over the gate.
Let her fall.
Roll me,
London Bridge is falling down tonight.
I think you're probably, roll me, acrobatics with disadvantage.
So that's an 8.
Roll me a strength check, just flat.
Normal or disadvantage?
Normal.
Normal, okay.
Wow.
It's 21 somehow.
Alright. You grab the gate, and you really go for it. You grab the gate, you grab, upwards, and you start climbing the gate, and you really aren't that strong of a person. You're really not, like, at all. But you start climbing it, you grab it, you pull yourself up to the top of the gate, and then you flip yourself over the gate. I mean, you really just launch yourself upwards with absolutely no plan on how to get down. So you just launch yourself straight upwards over the gate, did make it past the gate, and you crash into the ground 10-15 feet down. Absolutely just slamming yourself into the ground.
I did it!
Roll
Wow.
me a 1d6.
Alright. Yeah.
You take 5 damage.
Okay. Yeah. that would be 3.
Oh, your head is feeling funky. And
I still did
you just watched her just pile drive herself into the ground.
it. Everyone just like attempts to get up, stumbles a little bit. So it's like, ow. I still did it though. Alright, okay. Okay. Alright, so everyone gets up. And just say, alright. Just
Mhm.
gonna see if she can like attempt to like open the lock on this side. Maybe it's a little better. So is there needs a
Yeah.
key for this?
Yeah, so he blew up the lock on his side, and so it's just a chain leading around the gate now. It's on his side it's just flopped into two pieces, but on that side it's just the chain is wrapped around the gate, which is why it hasn't opened yet. So you're just looking at chain.
I'm gonna pull at the chain a little bit.
Chain pulls, yeah.
Oh, the chain does in fact pull.
You are very
Okay.
easily able to pull the chain off the gate. It rattles a lot.
Lucky. Alright, I'm
The
heading to the
goblin,
museum now, bye.
Littlefoot just looks at you and he's like, you gotta open, gotta like pull the gate.
Uh,
He attempts to step forwards, and the dwarf gives him a look of like, "I will end you," before turning back to look at the gate. He has an issue with gates. You need a pull from your side.
oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So everyone's gonna attempt to pull at the gate a little bit.
Roll me dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay.
You are trying desperate. Oh my god. You are trying desperately to grab
Ellie's
it.
just flat out enjoying the show.
You put your hand on the gate, and you're fairly certain you know how to pull. Except you're not really sure where to grab on the gate. So you just kind of start slapping the gate. It just
I got this. I got this.
And you just start trying to like bear hug the gate, and you're like pulling both sides at the same time, and that doesn't really work very well because it can't really pull through your body. So you're just kind of like pulling both sides, and the gate's just kind of jiggling, and they go back to trying to slap the gate a bunch. And you start trying to like push the gate towards them, but the gate's hinges don't really work that way. After about probably 10 minutes of the dwarf and the goblin staring at you, and the goblin looking more and more disappointed with every second, you eventually manage to grab one side of the gate and slowly pull it open. Once you pulled it into your face, and it didn't work very well, and then you sidestepped. And you forgot to actually hold on to the gate as you were pulling. But you eventually pulled the gate open. And
I
the
did
dwarf
it.
goes,
First
"Yeah,
try.
we can move on now. Good job."
First try. Yay!
First try. Fucking 10 minutes later. Y'all start walking forwards, and you eventually get to the doors, and the goblin's like, alright, this is my time to shine. As he pulls out a lockpicking kit, and he starts lockpicking the doors. You hear a crack. It's like, damn it. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I got this. All right, I have
Okay.
another lock on. I got another button. All right.
Okay.
All right, here we go. One more time. Don't worry about it. First time's the charm. Yeah, there you go. Clicking sound. Booyah. All right, see? First try. Got him. Yeah. First
That's
try.
nice.
As he opens up the door, and you see it's a fairly nice museum. There's a lot of stuff inside the museum. A lot of stuff's happening. Well, not a lot of stuff's happening. In fact, there's like no one here. Probably some security alarms potentially, but it looks like a gigantic museum full of all kinds of treasures from all kinds of places. As you guys walk in, you guys do notice that there's multiple sections of the building, and the dwarf says, we're looking for a ruby. Who here knows how museums work?
Nope. Never actually been in one before.
Are there any museums in the slums?
No.
Yeah, no.
Hey, Bill, you back
They
with
got the
us?
shinies. They got all the shinies.
All the shinies. Bill, you back with us?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry,
Ah.
cat was being a cat.
You're good.
Meow.
So they just into a thing. We're gonna cut back to you real quick. You're in the bar. Leo is honestly he's not really paying attention to you at this point. He's pretty much in his own stupor of drinks. He's just enjoying himself in the first bar that isn't serving rat poison. And the bartender is crying while attempting to serve you a glass of water, and he keeps pulling back before like placing it down, and he pulls it back. He's like, no, I can't. And he plays it back down. He's like, no, I can't.
I have an idea.
Hmm.
Hand me your weakest beer.
Such a disgrace. It's like tosses the water onto the ground, making it explode on the ground before grabbing what looks to be watered down beer and places it down from you.
It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. And is he just downs it with that?
It's so weak, you're fairly certain that it's almost entirely water.
It's fine.
It's almost disgusting. The effects of death are starting to lessen a little bit.
Just sitting there, just taking sips.
Leo just
Very,
kind of looks
very
at you.
drunk.
He's just like, so your friend, Gloria. She told me to keep watch on you, Villanora, but I don't know where they went. You want wander?
This is a very
I'm
drunk
going
thing.
to kill this man.
All he hears is a yeah.
Alright. She did tell us to do something. I don't remember what she told us. Alright, Bill O'Reilly. Let's hit the town again. He stands up and he passes out on the floor.
Bill's gonna look at this man in his extremely drunk stupor. And he's
Take a
just
nap.
he's going to stand out of his chair and begin to attempt to drag him to a random room.
Roll me strength with disadvantage.
That 20 on both sides, please. No.
Oh no!
Oh no.
You take a nap.
Oh
take
my
a nap
god,
on him.
you desperately attempt to pull it. You're fairly certain that he weighs at least a ton based on your drunken bird brain. As you're tugging him. Nah, he ain't moving. Your arms are doing nothing. He's heavier than a bottle of beer. That's much you're certain of.
Hmm. Okay. He's gonna even with the 0 strength, he's just gonna keep trying until he passes out.
God. Yeah, you'll pass out eventually. Bartender's just watching you. Probably it's gonna take a couple hours for you to pass out, maybe. I mean, a couple minutes. Give me endurance. Or not endurance, constitution check. Saving throw.
Normal and disadvantage.
Normal. Yeah, you got some fight left in you. It's not a whole lot of fight, but you got some. It's gonna take a while for you to pass out. Y'all ain't moving even an inch by the time you pass out. Alright, back to the girls. Fucking Bill having his own wild ride over there.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so the dwarf is just like, I've never been inside of a museum either. Find out? Yeah. Yeah. He just starts walking forwards, and Littlefoot just sighs once again. He's like, you two take the west, I'll take the east, and you'll take the north, I guess. If you find the ruby, let us know. Yeah, you can take wherever you like, as long as you can fit in your bag or something, and try not to break anything, you know?
I would never dream of it.
Okay. I'm just gonna follow her around.
Everyone's just like almost traipsing through the whole thing. It's just gotta take everything.
Oh my god. This is a
Didn't even
museum.
hesitate.
Do you guys remember, it went on TikTok for a while, but it was like, oh, I don't remember what the exact line was, but it was something along the lines of like, don't underestimate me. I'm in a room full of magical items. I have no idea what any of it does.
That is the exact line.
Yeah,
You did it.
yeah, that's what everyone's doing. roll me, perception, as you're trancing around.
Flipping blind or whatever.
Wow. All right. You are finding pretty much just useless bullshit. Like half of it's just useless. Some of it's gold. Some of it's precious minerals, materials. For luck. All right. Cool. You don't find any. You find some gems. Very nice gems. Some like tiny sapphires and stuff like that. But you guys just wandering through
Ellie's
the area.
gonna try.
Huh? Oh yeah, feel free. You're not drunk, so you might be able to see more, or you might be entertained. Ah, you do see more. Nice. You do see a lot of stuff. You guys are currently inside of an area with a lot of precious minerals and gems and things like that. You find rubies and sapphires, necklaces galore, rings, and very nice oriented swords and stuff. You find inside one of the cases is probably a diamond the size of your entire fist, right next to one the size of your head. Very big.
Interesting.
Yeah. Averin, I don't remember if I gave you a bag of holding or not. I don't think I did.
No, I don't think. I know. I don't think so.
Cool. So you just have a normal bag.
So I'm gonna take whatever I can see.
Yeah, I think Bill's the only one with a bag of holding.
And I don't even use it because I keep forgetting I have it.
Yeah. I love Bill. But yeah, so you just start picking up random shit, shoving into your bags. Ellie, roll me intelligence saving throw real quick. Well, she's dealing with the kids, so.
What was that?
Roll me intelligence saving throw.
Totally forgot I had that lucky penny.
Alright. You're fairly aware that there are any sort of magical alarm systems. Someone's probably gonna come looking for you real soon.
Yeah,
As
based on
yeah.
stories I've heard.
So yeah, you guys just start wandering through. She's just shoving random shit into her bag. Roll me a flat d20, Averin, real quick.
Yeah.
All right. So you're just shoving random shit into your bag. Just thing after thing after thing. Is there anything specific that you are looking for? I'm assuming you don't you don't shove swords in there or big stuff.
I'm mostly going for like, shiny stuff. Stuff that looks valuable to my drunken eye.
All right, cool. Yeah, so you're just shoving gems and jewels and other precious stuffs into there, just absolutely slamming some into there. And you guys walk forwards, and eventually you do find.
Ellie, real quick, Ellie's gonna snag a ring. Just a regular band.
All right.
Because she remembered Rowena bugging her about getting an actual ring.
Hmm.
So.
Roll me a d20. Do. Alright, cool, yeah. Just no more ring.
Well done.
Yeah, so you grab the ring, she's stealing a bunch of stuff. You guys eventually end up at pretty much the end of the exhibit. And you see a rather large ruby just kind of like sitting there. Inside the description for the ruby at the base of the case and stuff, it says the jewel of the deserter. A ruby that has untold powers. It's a pretty hefty looking case. Very pretty.
This is the thing. Everyone's gonna see if she can take
so it is. What was that?
it. Everyone's gonna just see if she can take it.
Alright.
I think you're too drunk, but
Lies, I'm not drunk.
See.
I told you I'm perfectly sober. I'm good.
Well, you don't have a lockpicking kit or proficiencies with lockpicking kit. So you have to find some way to get past the lock. How you gonna get past that lock?
actually, I'm gonna let her struggle a bit before I help.
Fair.
All right. Well, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
You do have a dagger in your inventory. Not sure how useful it'll be to you. You also have a goblin and a dwarf.
Are they here right now? I thought they were in different wings.
They are, but you can, call them over if you want to.
Ha. Nah. Everyone dislikes getting help when she's sober. She's not gonna ask for any when she's drunk. All right. In her bag, I noticed that she has an ink pen. It's like a quill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All she knows is that has a thin pointy end, and she knows that lockpicking involves putting a thin pointy thingy inside of a lock thingy. She's just gonna shove that in there.
You know what? Roll me performance. You
14.
try your best. You really do. You just kind of jam it in there, wiggle it around, punch it up and down, jimmy it, and then you snap off the end of it.
It was a good plan. I almost had it.
Such a good plan.
It was a good plan. Just gonna like tug at the thing a little bit. Take her dagger, see if she can stick that in there. Yeah.
Roll me another performance check. take your dagger, you press it against the end. God damn. You take a dagger, press it
24?
against the end of the broken off end of the quill pen, and you just start jamming it and slamming your knife into it. And eventually, beyond a lot of odds, you hear a click sound as the lock opens, as the now pretty much irrecoverable ink pen end is just brutally beaten against the inside of the lock. But the lock opens.
I did it!
You sure
Wow.
did, buddy.
Impressive. I thought I had to help.
No, I don't need any help. I got this.
No.
Alright, okay. Gonna open the thing. She's gonna try and grab the ruby.
Alright, roll me a wisdom saving.
Wisdom saving throw.
Nice.
It's an 18.
You grab it and nothing happens.
Yay! And shove it into her bag.
Christ.
She's gonna, she's gonna like put him in dead sprint away. Whee!
Jesus fucking Christ.
I guess I'm following her.
Alright. Y'all fucking dead sprint out of the museum, out past the gate, leaving the other two to wander the museum with no fucking knowledge of where their shit is, and probably someone coming to find them. Y'all fucking book it. I'm assuming back to the tavern.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically.
I am dragging her to the freaking bar. Anytime she tries to like take a corner, I just yank her back. It's like, no, straight.
You end up back in the bar, and as you end up back in the bar, you see the bartender chugging his own mixtures of random drinks as many of the crowd has died down, and Bill is just standing there. He is making no headway into pulling Leo in any way, shape, or form.
Well, he was about as useful as a doornail. Hi, Bill.
I kill him.
Hi.
I didn't kill him.
Nice.
I think.
Only mostly didn't kill him. Probably. Yeah.
He's fine.
He's still breathing. Probably. They haven't checked in like 20 minutes. You okay, Ellie? Kiddo's getting rampant.
I'm back.
Hi.
Did the kiddo commit arson?
Yes.
Nice.
She is running like a madman. But, yeah, so Leo's not dead, probably. Maybe. Yeah, cool. So, Ellie, not Ellie. My kiddo.
I'll do a medicine check on him
Okie dokie.
once my
Roll me
laptop
medicine.
comes back on.
Alright. Anyways. He appears to be fine for the most part. At least to Afrin's drunkenness and Bill's drunkenness. And, no, Ellie's fairly certain.
He's
She attempts to
breathing.
check him. Yeah,
He's
he's breathing. Afrin's making it very hard to check him. But, yeah. And, y'all get to sleep off wherever hell is reigned. Now, because Oliver's not here, we're going to be ending it a little bit early. Also, because I want to make sure the kiddo gets some sleep here soon, because she is very, very active. And Ellie has homework. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys did and want to see
Already got the
us-
homework done.
Well, you have a test tomorrow. Shush. Shush. I am helping your mental
Test is on
well-being.
Sunday.
That's why
You
I
know
said
what?
tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow's not Sunday.
Sin, I thought I was the one who forgot what today was. Apparently you did too.
Look, my brain doesn't work very well Sundays.
I'm just like, you do better not have a test tomorrow. Tomorrow's Hatful Day.
We will not repeat last week.
Yeah.
Alright, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, feel free to pop in next week, Friday, where we're going to have our fourth member, Oliver, come join us. Almost flipped my water ball over, but that's okay.
Just imagining Oliver was like on
Hi.
some sort of like important errand or something. He just comes back to Aberrant stumbling around and like trying to like flippin' run away like a toddler. Ellie just like grabbing the Aberrant by the back of her coat. Bill doing whatever Bill's doing. Oliver's
Meeting
just like, what the
God.
heck? Yeah.
Okay, this is just a request from the player Bill. Just have it that in between Bill coming back to reality and stuff, just Ellie goes to see her people and she's like, so you know that friend you were talking about? Yeah. We hate him. Why? He came in here rambling about something to do with chips. Somehow pissed in coffee we didn't know we had, so now that's ruined. Proceeded to swear at us, call us weak, and leave.
Honestly, I'm for that.
You know what? Yeah, it won't have to happen. You know what? That's canon now.
It's just in that brief moment, Bill was a menace to someone other than Ellie. And I'm so sorry, by the way. Kat is just like, Bill's a menace to begin with, and it's just like he would not let a good drink go to waste. He's an alcoholic.
Fucking slam that shit down your throat.
Yeah. Oh, so my whole justification for him doing stealth is he doesn't know where he's going. How could he be predictable?
Yeah. Alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Feel free to come back next week at 7 p.m. PST in order to watch more of our insane stuff. We also do other streams on pretty much every day of the week at this point. And tomorrow we're going to be continuing the tale of Half a Boyfriend Holiday Star, possibly ending it. We're really not sure how far we've gotten in there, but we continuously have said we're going to be ending Halfway for like the last 2 months. So we're going to see what happens. Maybe some birds will die. Maybe they'll live. Maybe they'll be unconscious. Maybe they'll be drunk. Maybe we'll be counting tootsies.
The pigeon dating simulator will never end.
One day. And then the day after that, we're going to be playing some more
No, it
West of
should never
Low.
end.
So pop in tomorrow at 2 p.m. PST. Sunday and Saturday are the only days that we change our schedule. Probably. I think we might change it on Wednesday too, but we'll see. We'll let you guys know as we know. Bye!
Very
Goodbye.
sweet.
Bye.